Hey folks, Kevin here. Well, it's August 29th, 2025. I got Thor outside last night. We did get two shipments yesterday. The first shipment was from Home Depot. Real nice young man. Delivered 4 pallets of construction supplies for all the block work and masonry work to be done for the shop, for the workshop area and all. And then, although they were supposed to come between 12 and 4, I had another shipment come that were the security doors, the steel security doors that I ordered probably less than 2 weeks ago. So surprisingly, they shipped out of Connecticut and came to a transfer station and were delivered last night. I went up with the forks, brought them down here. One thing I always do, like right now I'm shooting with this GoPro camera here. I always try to document from the moment I see it on the truck to me pulling it off the truck, transporting it back here. We took the truck out last night so I could bring them into the garage, but always trying to really inspect, look everything over as closely as you can at the time of delivery, and noting it on their shipping invoice if there's any damage and all. Now these came pretty well packaged and strapped with pieces of plywood on top and bottom, so that's pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead. I did notice there were some corners, even though the plywood was good, so this probably happened before they end up going on the truck. So there should be four steel doors here. Oh, ignore the garage. This is one of the renovations I started, but I haven't finished yet. Everything's about timing with me. And that's a cat household. That's ecstasy. The cat's reaching up and scratching like crazy. Yeah, there's always something to do around here. So I'm gonna go ahead and make it so that I can get the truck back in. But the point that I wanted to make was all the packages you get when you get things, most people have a cell phone nowadays and you have a camera on there. Really inspect things closely. Now I violated this rule because right over here is our Mudmixer, which I probably have had for 2 months sitting there, but the package itself looked great. So I think we're in good shape with the Mudmixer. So I'll be using that pretty darn soon with the workout back. But you know, these things are expensive. You know, there's $5,000 worth of doors right there. So I'm going to go ahead, unstrap those, put them against the wall right up over here, and make some space for the truck to get in here as well. So then who knows, I may be taking a trip out to my brother Dave's today to pick up his rebar bender. He's going to loan that to me. He's the structural engineer that I asked a lot of questions, and he gave me some advice for some of the things to consider with the building and all. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to break these down and see the condition of everything. And again, I try to record all these things, even though it'll never show up on a YouTube video for the most part. It's just one of the ways of me documenting everything. So in case there's a question with the company or the shipper, we've got it documented. Okay, I'm going to get started now.
Back when I was a kid, sitting in that schoolroom chair, staring at the clock, swear it wasn't going nowhere. 1 minute felt like an hour, dragging on so slow, dreaming about the bell so I could let my wild side show. I'd watch those hands creep, ticking like they're stuck in glue. Couldn't wait to break free, run wild with my crew. But now the years have flipped the script, and time's a different game. The days just vanish fast, and it don't feel the same. Time flies, oh, it slips away. Blink and the morning turns to the end of the day. I'm chasing my list, but it's never enough. Wish I could slow it down, but time's playing rough. Now I'm older, and the hours, they just melt like snow. Before I know it, the sun's gone, and I've got nothing to show. Got a list of things to do, plans stacked up so high, but the clock's a runaway train, leaving dreams to fly. I used to pray for freedom, for the school bell to ring. Now I'm wishing for a moment just to do my thing. The days are racing past like they're in a rush to flee, and I'm wondering where the time's gone, what's happening to me. Time flies, oh, it slips away. Blink and the morning turns to the end of the day. I'm chasing my list, but it's never enough. Wish I could slow it down, but time's playing rough. Funny how it changes from crawling to a sprint. Back then I wanted out, now I'm chasing every hint of a moment to get it done, to make my mark, my stand. But time's a slippery thing, slipping through my hands. Time flies, oh, it slips away. Blink and the morning turns to the end of the day. I'm chasing my list, but it's never enough. Wish I could slow it down, but time's playing rough. So I'll keep on pushing, though the days disappear, holding on to memories, both the wild and the dear. From the kid who watched the clock to the man who's out of time, I'll keep chasing dreams, 'cause this life's still mine.
So the steel doors here, I've got them all set up against the garage wall here system. And boy, I gotta say, the packaging of these were excellent. You know, these 4 doors weigh a total of 1,150 pounds. So they're heavy. And they are very well packaged. They were very well palletized on the units, so I'm just holding on to the plywood, help to protect them for now as well. But so this is one of the single doors. These are 39.5 inches wide, and that's already within its frame. These are the double doors, so that's just one section of it, and they're look to be labeled pretty darn well as well. Really well made. I pulled back some of the corner cardboard and all. They don't appear to be dented or bent from what I could see. Now, I haven't really unpackaged them very much, but boy, I gotta say, they look, they're much better than I was hoping. Well, they're as good as I was hoping them to be, but I was curious as far as what the quality would be and the packaging. So the next thing I did do is I went ahead and unboxed the Mudmixer here. So this product really seems pretty darn amazing to me. The packaging, the securing of the Mudmixer in the package, very, very well done, very well thought out. All the assembly of it, straightforward, real easy. They had the little code information on here to go ahead and register it as well. Quality craftsmanship from everything that I could see. Now I got the extended front on it, that's right here, and I got the extra hopper size on it as well. So, you know, and I haven't used it yet, but boy, I gotta say, the design, the packaging for shipment and security with it being packaged the way that it was, and certainly the assembly and the instructions look really great as well. So far really happy with both the doors and the Mudmixer. So excited about getting the doors installed. Excited about getting the building up first, but getting the doors installed once the building's up, and we'll see how well this Mudmixer actually works. So I'm pretty impressed with it. It beats what I always have to do is use the wheelbarrow, mixing up one batch at a time and all. I think this is going to help out a lot. Now I don't know that I'll use this with, I think I'll use my old method, mixing it up in the wheelbarrow. We'll see, but for the blocks, laying the blocks, because it may take me a little while to get the blocks there, and I'd be just pouring this into a mud pan anyways. So pretty good. My brother texted me and said anytime, so maybe after lunch we'll take a ride out to my brother's house and see if I can pick up that rebar bender. You know, it's a real breezy day today. It's cool. We had the rain this morning. Okay, so full self-driving, supervised is engaged now. Move my seat up a little bit, save things. So we're heading up to my brother Dave's in Cato, and he's going to loan me his rebar bender, since I have a lot of rebar that I'm going to have to bend for the workshop concrete work that I've got to do. We got, I think, 0.46 or between 0.45 and 0.47, I think, inches of rain. I just can't recall right now, through our ambient weather station, over the last 24 hours. So it stopped raining this morning.
In 1 mile, turn right onto State Highway 3.
We got a small amount of rain during the evening last night. I don't know, I can't remember what time it rained. I was asleep at the time. And then this morning it started raining some, so that was pretty good. We got some rain, which we desperately needed, and that's good. So this morning I decided I'm going to go ahead and get the shipping crates unpacked for the security for the number 4 doors that I ordered probably just a little over a week ago. So I ordered, so these are multiple deadbolt, multiple hinges, steel, powder coated doors, and they're security doors. And there's a set of double doors, which is about 5 foot wide. I don't remember exactly what it is. And then a single door as well. So there's 2 single doors and there's 2 double doors.
Now turn right onto State Highway 3.
And when I was searching for replacement steel entry doors with steel jambs that are good security doors, you know, the prices were outrageous in multiple locations, or the quality, even though the price was better, the quality of the doors just weren't that good. You know, so if you went through Home Depot or Lowe's, you could special order steel jambs with steel doors, but they had limited sizes available, and they're a light gauge steel, not a heavy gauge steel, just standard 3 hinges, light duty, something that could easily get broken into. Then when I searched for the ones similar to the ones that I ordered, some of them were $3,000 for the single door piece and all, so outrageous. So I ended up spending $5,000 for the 4 doors, 2 doubles and 2 singles. So I was very, I guess, concerned that I could get scammed, since the price, there was such a significant price difference. So the shipment arrived yesterday afternoon, or after 4. They're supposed to, the shipping company was supposed to be there sometime between 12 and 4, and I think they got there probably about 4:45 or so. I went up, I unloaded them. And one of the things I always do is I bring my GoPro camera, and I always have my phone as well to take pictures and document and write on the shipping manifest any damage that I can see and all. And the cardboard, so the cardboard, so the steel doors are really extremely well packaged. They were secured, so each door not only had the cardboard and the bubble wrap on the inside of the door cardboard was also has straps on it. Then those were put in on top of a pallet, sheet of plywood, and then another sheet of plywood on top of it, and strapped again, and it extended beyond the margins of where the doors were. Now you could see that the cardboard had been banged up a little bit on the corners, but the plywood hadn't been. And when I tore open the cardboard a little bit there to examine the metal of the doors, they were in great shape. So real happy about that. Of course, I'm wearing a sweatshirt. It was cooler this morning. It's warming up now, so don't really need the sweatshirt at this moment. So I went ahead, broke down the pallets, stacked the door units that are still inside of the cardboard, still strapped and bubble wrapped. I stacked those inside the garage, and after getting them all stacked and staged there, I took the locking assemblies. I believe that the door handles and knobs and locking assemblies, they were all individually boxed. I put those over in the workshop with the rest of the things, because they're small. And then I took apart the pallets, the pallet bases that was attached to the plywood, so I'd be able to reuse the plywood. Now it's not great plywood; it's like the China 2-ply plywood, but it can be used for forming things and all. So, and I'm using those to help protect the doors. The cats will go up and scratch and do what they want to do, mark them, all of those sorts of things. So then once I got done with that,
turn left onto State Route 104.
So once I got done with that, I decided, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and unbox my Mudmixer. So I bought that Mudmixer probably 2 months ago, and it's been sitting in the garage, and that's a rule that I don't like breaking, which I did with this one. I didn't unbox it and really examine it, make sure it was in great shape, but I looked at the box. It looked great. All of the packaging look like it was very well done with the Mudmixer. So I stacked the stuff up inside the garage, the back of the garage, and waited until today, since I'll be using that soon, to unbox that. Very well packaged. It looks like it's a very well assembled, you know, piece of equipment. Pretty excited about that. And so we'll see how everything works out. You know, I'm impressed by the packaging, by the design of the unit, the ease of assembly, and the instructions that they sent with it as well.
Now turn left onto State Route 104.
So I don't think there'll be much more traffic where we're driving today. We're really heading out into the country, away from where the state fairgrounds are. Right now, New York State Fair is going on down by Syracuse, and that's one place I don't want to be. I'm not someone that enjoys crowds, lots of traffic. That's why I'm a country boy. So those are the couple of things I would say. Both the drivers, the Home Depot driver who delivered yesterday brought the Saccrete concrete mix and the mortar mix, the cement blocks, and the wire ties. Really, really nice guy. You know, I think he takes pride in his work. And we chatted for a little while about, you know, some of the things we do on our property and all, and I think he's going to subscribe to the channel, or at least check it out. Who knows? There might be something in there for him as well. You just never know the sorts of things that you can get exposed to and find interesting, and that's one of my main goals with this YouTube channel, is to share some of our experiences and go from there. So the speed limit's 55 miles per hour. We've got people going under the speed limit, so we're going 53 miles per hour right now, but we got a nice safe distance between Thor, that's the Cybertruck. So I'm in the Thor, our Cybertruck. This is the all-wheel drive Cybertruck. I absolutely love this truck. I haven't been in it very much lately. Well, since the building collapse, I've been home working continuously, and then we have our regular work that we've got to do on the farm and it for the nursery as well. So this is kind of a break that I'm getting to take today, just unboxing things. One thing I would say is those steel doors, they are heavy. Oh my God, are they heavy. I've taken apart commercial doors in the past, and you know, taken them out of buildings and all, and I'll tell you, they're heavy doors, and these seem potentially heavier than the ones that I've taken out of buildings before. So we'll see. So my brother Dave, who's the structural engineer, he's retired. He worked in the nuclear business for many years, but you know, he's had his PE, so he makes himself available for various engineering applications for people. So that's nice. They moved over some. I don't know that we're going to speed up that much. We're speeding up a little bit. Back over. That's okay. There wasn't a big distance between the car in front of the one that pulled over here, so no sense in pressing the accelerator and trying to get up there. I didn't want to be too close to the other vehicle. You know, the full self-driving, now this is supervised, so I need to be paying attention and ready to take over at any time, which I am. But you can get complacent. You can get so comfortable with not touching the pedals, not touching the steering wheel, and relaxing some, looking around and enjoying things. And full self-driving supervised has been getting better and better with each new release. There are some things that there are some annoying things that full self-driving doesn't do well at this point. Has it done anything that would put us in a real dangerous situation, like we'd get into an accident? No. But things that would be annoying to me. One thing would be not recognizing it's between such and such hours that the full self-driving should recognize this is a school zone and we need to slow down. Doesn't matter what the people in front of us are going. We need to slow down to the appropriate speed limit, which is reduced in school zones here in New York State. But things like even a box in the road, I've watched it just go right around it. You know, really give good room. If someone's got a bicycle or there's a person walking alongside the road, it'll go out the appropriate amount. If the mailman is stopped at mailboxes, or the UPS or FedEx is sticking out into the road, sometimes if it's going to cross the center line, it'll turn on the turn signal so that everybody can see what's happening. But it's done it really safely so far. So, you know, one of the things I'm crazy about with this truck that now I love Thea's Model Y. Thea has the Model Y, the newer version of the Model Y, which is a gorgeous vehicle. It's simplistic, but I would call it luxury.
In 1 mile, bear left onto State Route 38.
38. We usually go down 34. Well, we'll see where we end up today. So her car has. I'm always afraid of having a white interior because you get grease on me, dirt on me all the time. But her car has white interior. And it's easily cleanable because she already got some ink on one of the vegan leather seats, and it cleaned right up. A marker and I think a pen. So that's nice. But hers is real pretty and all. And this has the accent lighting around it, which I don't need that. I love the comfort of it. I love the ruggedness of this. I can go off-road with this. I've taken it down by the beaver ponds, and when it's really muddy and deep and all, and I just raise the suspension up. I think I can go to 17 inches ground clearance, which is really nice. The tires are really good for...
Now bear left onto State Route 38.
We are taking 38. Now, I wouldn't have taken this route. Let's see what happens. I usually take Route 34. Is what I've taken before, but who knows? That's the beauty of having full self-driving. You go on a new adventure. It's going to take you a little bit different route regularly. So another thing I absolutely love about this truck is when I am driving it and using the steering wheel, it's steer by wire, and so by just turning my wrist 90 degrees, that's a full lock of the wheel, as opposed to what I used to have to do all the time. And you have to do that with Thea's Model Y. Hers isn't steer by wire. So that's fantastic. The other thing is this has got the rear wheels also steer. So all four wheels steer on this. So your turning radius is reduced for a truck. You actually have to be a little bit careful if you're towing a trailer or whatever. But those things are just, I don't know. It's very cool, very, very nice having those abilities. And enough so that I'm so used to the steer by wire that when I'm driving Thea's car, the Model Y, now it says it's 30 miles per hour speed limit here, and I'm not sure that that's right. I bet it's wrong. That guy just passed us. We're doing 51. So We'll have to see what the speed limit actually is. I wasn't paying attention if there was a speed limit sign. It usually picks up, the cameras will pick up the speed limit signs and adjust everything accordingly. So we're 2.4 miles to Route 370. So I like the country roads, so this isn't bad. Route 38 here. Okay. So I'm a huge Tesla fan. I'll tell you, I wrote a song about this as well. Tesla Boom is what it's called.
Today I sat down with a suit all polished and wise. Financial advisor with that cautious look in his eyes. I dropped the bomb, said I'm all in 100%. Tesla's my ride, and I ain't got no regrets. Their jaws hit the floor, eyes wide like a spark. They choke on their words, trying to talk in the dark. They taste every syllable, don't know what to say, 'cause I'm that risk-taking man living life my way. Tesla boom, I'm all in, watch the lightning strike. Riding that electric wave, yeah, I'm feeling the hype. Call me crazy, call me wild, I don't care what they assume. I'm 100% living that Tesla boom. Over and over, it's the same old scene. People hear my story and they can't believe. Man, you're nuts, they say with a shake of their head. But I'm betting on the future where the bold ones tread. They stammer, they stutter, try to warn me of doom, but I'm locked on my vision, see the world go vroom. Tesla's my rocket and I'm shooting for the stars. Risk-taking crazy man, breaking all their jaws. Tesla boom, I'm all in, watch the lightning strike. Riding that electric wave, yeah, I'm feeling the hype. Call me crazy, call me wild, I don't care what they assume. I'm 100% living that Tesla boom. They talk diversification, play it safe, play it small, but I'm chasing big dreams, I'm answering the call. Every wide-eyed gasp, every held-back word just fuels my fire, lets my heart be heard. Tesla boom, I'm all in, watch the lightning strike. Riding that electric wave, yeah, I'm feeling